Perhaps you could help me again?
Shush!
Oh, right.
Hey, I was watching that!
It won't take long. Anyway.
Have they gone?
Certainly. It was hard work, but worth it for a magic compass.
What magic compass?
The spirit compass you promised me.
I don't remember that. Do you, Pierre? Nah, Pierre doesn't either.
You said you'd lend me the spirit compass if I got rid of the Van Burens.
So what? Did you hear me say pirate's word of honor?
You didn't say pirate's word of honor.
Therefore, according to pirate law, no contract was entered into. You should have known that, Nate.
But I need the compass.
And I'm not going to hand it over that easily. You should have known that too. Out with him and bolt the door.
You're gonna regret this. What did you say, Pierre? Fat loony? I wouldn't dare say that. That thug bolted the gate. Just look at that. Thinks he's something special, just because he beat up a fully grown man. A quite fierce, grim-looking ape is preventing that. Quite... He's got... Just look at that. You still hungry? We should do... Would you like some of these sweets? Whoa, Betty! Someone's got one hell of a sweet tooth. I haven't got any more. There's about 200 weights of these unhealthy treats waiting for you over there, in front of the palace. Yes, go, but make sure you don't eat them all at once. Hey, Critter.
Huh?
What have you done, little fella? The whole lot? How is that even... I mean, it's gotta have gone somewhere. Not only is she blessed with an appetite, she's also got fantastic digestion. Not only is she... That's the biggest, most formidable, and most glittery heap of dung I've ever seen. You want me to... That's... it's still warm. Not only is she blessed... Cast off. If this doesn't work, then I'm a goner. Don't hurt me! You have to see this.
You did this to my baby!
I didn't. And you should have a look at this. Your grandchild.
Stop making such a racket. Nora, keep those kids of yours in check.
Well...
You want to see into the future and find out what you've done to her? I'll show you.
Why don't you ask Granny whether she'll tell you a story?
Don't call me Granny.
A story!
Do you really want to keep her imprisoned here so that she hates you for the rest of her life?
Granny tells the best stories!
All right then. What story do you want to hear?
No. I see I was wrong.
I made a decision for Ivo once because I thought it was the best for her. It broke my heart, and it was wrong. Only one person should make decisions on Ivo's life. Ivo. I'll wait outside.
Oh, what's happened? You stunned me!
Not quite so fast, darling.
How much time has passed?
A little. The human is still here. He's waiting outside.
Is Nate still here?
He convinced me to wake you up. Ivo, I didn't want this. One can be full of good intentions and still do the wrong thing.
And apologies will not make what's done undone.
No, they don't. But one can only try to do the right thing and hope to be forgiven. Ivo.
See you later, Mother.
What's taking so long?
I fetched this.
Are you okay?
Yes, fine. Dad says I have you to thank for this.
I didn't want to just leave you lying there. And while I was at it, I discovered lorem ipsum.
Then you'll help me transform Alistair back?
What do you mean, help you? The critter and me did all the work while you were asleep.
Oh, you. Oh.
We'll bring Alistair back. That's all. It changes nothing, all right?
I don't want anything else. Now let's get out of here. Get some distance between me and my mother.
You heard, critter. Cast off! We got the spark of life from the woodland realm. I think it will take some time until Ivo can forgive her mother, and she only knows the half of it. Cast off! It's not safe for you on the island. Van Buren could return.
In that case, it won't be safe for you either.
Yes, but it's not just about yourself now.
Oh, well, okay. Call if you need me.
I will. Quite feel. Not only is she blessed with an appetite, she's also got Perhaps you could...
Shush!
Cast! Ivo?
Yes?
See.
Okay. Did you excavate all this?
We had some help.
Who?
He's waiting in the pyramid, the entrance of which me and Critter opened all on our own. May I introduce you to, the mummy?
Oh, no.
Mortimer?
Oh, I am not going to talk to you.
You know each other?
We know each other?
I don't know what it's doing here, but for the sake of my sanity, I'm going to ignore it.
You really do know each other.
What's wrong with her?
The door's opened a little, but the mechanism seems to be broken. It doesn't open any further. Ivo?
Yeah.
See you later. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
In former times, this pyramid was probably teeming with slaves. Today, even a pregnant princess has to open every door herself. In former times, this pyramid was probably teeming with slaves. A bronze chisel has been wedged under this piece of... Surprising. Even the things made of wood are still Well, I guess the climate's warm and dry in here, but I would have expected that much more would have rotted away up... At a time when most other humans were still living in mud huts, they were creating very delicate stonework here. Impressive. Had 60 strong orchestras and comprehensive health cover. But for humans, not bad. Hard shells, big pincers, dung beetles. Ugh, a lot of them. Hard...
Delicious. At least I don't have to carry it around with me anymore. The dung beetles can smell the dung. They're very excited. They're running back and forth on the walls of the hole. They're looking for a way to get to the ball. I won't set a foot in the room with those dung beetles scurrying around.
That's
The ball must weigh tons. Isn't there another way into the barrier? Run, my little workers! Go forth and get yourselves the mother of all dung balls! They're doing it. Together they're strong. Not very clever. Why not? All right then, what happens here? A wheel in the wall. Judging by its position, I'd say it opens the grate next to it.
Quite right. We had blind slaves who cared for the basilisks. They were only allowed to open the enclosures when all
A board full of small stone discs. Looks a bit like a board game.
behind such boards, we used to hide treasures back in the day.
That thing's a safe of sorts?
Indeed. If you manage to move the figure to one of the treasure fields, the board will flip open. There are pitfalls, and fields that turn into pitfalls after they have been stepped on. You can't step on spiky fields, but the golem can. He will move towards your figure if you are standing in a straight line to him. The thief that goes through the trouble of solving the puzzle has earned the right to do some looting. Personally, I never agreed with that.
Thanks to Critter, I can see enough. And what I can see, I don't like. Alrighty then, I'll try my luck.
No, this present does not belong to you.
Present?
Read, fool. Present of the Pharaoh to his favorite concubine. Star of the East.
Ooh, that sounds like gold, gems, finest jewelry.
Neg! Neg!
What are you doing?
I will continue to make this noise as long as you try to steal from the Pharaoh's favorite concubine.
She must have been dead for thousands of years.
Neg!
Okay.
A big stone board filled with loads of small stone boards. No idea what this is for. Nate doesn't like puzzles much. Too much thinking for him. But whatever this was here, he appears to have solved it. There are bones lying on the floor behind the bars. I'd say they were of medium-sized snakes or lizard-like creatures. If I'm not mistaken, one can operate heavy machinery with such things.
Just a quick one.
Huck! Why are you...
Just a quick one.
Huck! Why are you...
A grate, and some kind of enclosure behind it. But it doesn't look as if there's much danger lying in wait for me. There are only a couple of skeletons on the floor.
What has happened to the basilisks?
I'm no zoologist, but it might be problematic if you don't feed basilisks for a few thousand years.
But the scarabs survived.
Yeah, but that's because there's enough shit in this world. The basilisks don't need the wheel anymore. Just a quick one. What?
Huck! Why?
Pitster. Bubble.
Let me guess. The Pharaoh...
Yes,
Tadio?
you have to... Have you given it a good tug yet?
I guess you need to turn this disc to open the... One of the stone pins is out. Just the second one to go.
Thank you. Thank you. Here, take this. Before the gnomes invented the steam engine, muscles and magic were the only forms of power available. This wheel must stem from then.
Is this another sarcophagus or something?
No, that is a tool chest.
Quite a lot of work just for storing some tools, don't you think?
Lorem Ipsum was built with knowledge and these tools. We revere them.
Do you know how to open the chest?
You have to set the right code. It is yellow, red, red, blue, green.
You remember it?
Why wouldn't I?
Various hammers, a compass, a plumb line? Not very impressive. What's this?
That's just a standard time manipulator. You'd be better off taking the plumb line.
Time manipulator?
It stops time for a few seconds in a limited area. Very handy if you need to carry out work on fast-moving parts. But the plumb line will allow you to build things perfectly perpendicular to the ground. That's like magic.
I think I'll stick with the time manipulator thingy. People found the petrified bones of huge ancient lizards. If all animals were bigger back then than they are today, this here could have belonged to a massive hamster. Conspicuous-looking holes in the wall. There's some kind of lever back there. It's probably important.
Pit stop.
That could work. I wonder whether I could just pluck the darn prickly things out of the air.
Only if you're not too bothered about the poison they've been dipped in.
Perhaps I can snake my way through. I could go here, then there. You'd have to be a contortionist to get through the balls without touching one. Here, take the... But be careful, and don't point it at anyone.
Further devilry from the engine. Some sort of lever. Looks like one can push it over to one side, perhaps to unlock something. Further devilry from the engineers of Lorem Ipsum. Further
Thank you. Cast. A quite fierce, grim-looking ape is... Is this what you're looking for? I would think again if I were you. Think about it. How did I get the key, With magic. Look what magic can do. Do you want to be stuck in a pink tutu and forced to be Chantel's playmate? Run! I'll give you 10 seconds head start. It's me again.
Don't move. How did you get past the ape?
Maybe the invisible powers helped me.
Take that back.
Nice and easy now. I don't want any trouble, and you've still got the head. I just wanted to hang out with my old friends. Right, guys?
Okay. They're all I've got left.
better n- I gotta make him give me the compass, and quickly, and then get out of here. Old Red's a powder keg.
Did William just move?
Huh? Dunno. Did he?
Right, well, why shouldn't he? Living friends. Friends living. Friends move, right? He did move.
Who moved?
William, he wants to tell me something.
You mean that stone statue wants to tell you something? This could turn out badly for you.
Badly?
Yeah, you turned him into stone, right? Perhaps him and the others didn't really like that. And how are you going to protect yourself? You're stone already.
Oh, I won't let them out of my sight.
Don't blink. Time to have some...
No, no! What do you want from me?
I think they want to give you another chance to become a decent and upstanding human being.
Oh, brilliant, Nate. How am I supposed to do that?
The others?
What? Apologize to that ungrateful rabble.
And perhaps you could start by not calling them ungrateful rabble. Go, before the statues change their minds. That worked better than I dared hope. The spirit compass. All we need now is the Book of the Dead. Not only is she blessed with an appetite, she's also got fantastic digestion.
Ah!
Perhaps you could help me again?
Shush, this is a really good bit.
Cast off. Ivo?
Yes?
See you later.
Okay, see ya.
Here, take the time manipulator. But be careful, and don't point it at anyone. Something happened. And now it's been reversed again.
Let's try. That's it. Wow.
The burial chamber of Pharaoh Tut-Tut.
Yes, that's him. Did you ever see such an ugly fellow?
So that's probably the Book of the Dead.
Looks like it. Let's grab it and get out of here.
No.
Oh, sure, I am. Just wanted a peek.
I say, this is impressive. I don't remember us having anything like this. You built me, oh venerable Tut-Tut.
Venerable Tut-Tut?
Yes,
You are Pharaoh Tut-Tut?
it would appear so. Hey, you! I say, help me get off this camel. King Tut is back.
Hooray!
In any case, I guess it's okay if we take the Book of the Dead now.
Where did you get that idea, mortal? I didn't get to be God King of the desert by giving my things away.
That much is clear.
My ungrateful rucksack won't cough up the Book of the Dead just like that. And we better not get on the wrong side of his stony doppelganger. Just look at him. Just sitting there like a pharaoh. A board with 5, 9, 16 marbles that form a kind of pyramid. No idea what that is. A board with 5, 9, 16 marbles that form a kind of pyramid. No idea what that is. The murals seem to have something to do with this board with the marbles. Perhaps a kind of ritual. The murals seem to have something to do with this board with the marbles. Perhaps a kind of ritual. The murals seem to have something to do with this board with the marbles. Perhaps a kind of... This tunnel is clearly much more recent than the rest. I guess this was Mortimer's way out of here once the stone ball blocked his way back. I'll have a look where the tunnel leads. If we'd known about this passage before, it would have saved us a lot of trouble.
Perhaps MacGuffin wanted to protect the tomb from tomb raiders. Or he wanted to have a private entrance so he could clear the tomb at a later date himself.
According to the operating manual, there's... But I can't... The Pharaoh's golden sarcophagus must have been inside this stone one. Must have been a nasty shock for Mortimer to find it occupied. Either Tut used to be much bigger, or the statue wasn't built to scale. I wonder whether there's something he's trying to compensate for. Hi.
Greetings, my subject.
I'm quite sure you said something about the crazy Pharaoh Tut-Tut when we were outside the pyramid.
I'm sure I'd remember that.
When we were coming in, you called yourself ugly. And I would never doubt the word of the Pharaoh. You are crazy and ugly.
Where am I?
I'd never have thought there were golems back in your day.
Of course there were. I invented them. How could we possibly have erected the pyramids without giant living stone statues? With ropes, sledges, and a lot of muscle power?
Whenever I hear a golem story, it always ends in catastrophe.
Oh, shush. If you deploy them wisely and in moderation, then nothing bad will happen. Our flowering lordum ipsum out there is living proof of that.
The Book of the Dead. You've got it. I need it.
What exactly are you trying to tell me?
Don't you think you owe me something?
Owe you something?
You'd never have got in here without me. I opened the pyramid. I opened the gate to the burial chamber with my friends. I even carried you around on my back half the time.
Do we know each other?
What are these balls on the board all about?
This is the Nim game. My favorite. I'm unbeatable.
Really? How do you play?
Well, one has to... Yes, exactly. Each of us takes turns to remove any number of marbles from the board, but only marbles from one plane of the pyramid. And whoever takes the last marble loses. Do you want to play?
Off we go. You start.
Are you sure?
Although...
Well...
But only because you were...
That's not luck. You...
Sure. Ivo, how about you have a little look around the place while the Pharaoh and I are busy with the game?
Good idea.
All right then. How do I start? But only...
That's not...
Right. Right.
Well, I've won.
But only because you were lucky.
That's not luck. That is strategy. Superior intellectual stuff. You...
Off we...
That is... No.
Come on, you have to take a marble.
But that would mean I have lost?
Yep, that's exactly what it would mean.
But I never lose.
It certainly would be better that way. What would your people say if the godlike pharaoh were to lose against a mere mortal?
They must never find out.
You could bribe me with something.
Yes, or I could have you squashed by my golem.
A bribe? Excellent idea.
Aha! Of course. I just came up with that. What would you like?
The Book of the Dead?
It's yours. In exchange, you won't tell anyone that I watched the temple virgins when they were changing.
Agreed. The Book of the Dead. So what now?
We have the book, the compass, and the spark of life.
Everything we need to bring Alistair back.
Let's hope so. Off to the oracle. Gulasam, erith, barium, eccentric.
Good. And now the spark of life.
It didn't work.
What happened?
Archmage Alistair!
Why am I a frog?
Yeah, why is he still a frog?
We've brought his spirit back into this world. Turning him human again was never part of the deal.
But
There is a simple way to change a frog back into a human being. It just needs to be kissed by a virgin princess.
But where are we going to find one of them?
Oh, thank you.
But I don't understand. Why is Ivo pregnant?
The artifact.
Huh?
The artifact of divine fate can fulfill any wish, and Ivo carried it for a long time. If one spends enough time in the presence of such a powerful magical object, then the magic can linger. It keeps working, even when the object itself isn't there anymore.
But I didn't wish for a child.
I'm not saying you did.
Well, yes,
You did this to me? You wanted to start a family with me.
Yes, but I didn't know. Ivo of the Woodland Realm, will you be my wife and spend the rest of your life with me?
Yes! Yes!
Congratulations to both of you.
Soon we'll be a real family. And we didn't even have to have that sex thing to do it.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Now, tell me, what has happened?
This child, is it really going to be mine and Nate's?
It's not going to have horns or anything, is it? Just because it was conceived by magic?
It will be your child. Its birth and life will be just as magical as that of any other child.
Are you feeling all right, Master Alistair?
I'm feeling very weak. I've spent days fighting to ensure that the connection between my spirit and this world wasn't severed.
Well, it's certainly good that you're back. There are a lot of strange things going on.
You were changed into a frog by the little Van Buren.
There was a golem and Monkus.
He tricked Wilbur, but you sorted out the golem in seconds, and Monkus wouldn't have been a problem for you either.
But then there was this incredible magical energy. It caught me completely by surprise.
That was the little brat. She'd got hold of Wilbur's wand, and because she's a descendant of the evil sorcerer that made the wand...
Wilbur's magic wand is the wand of... May the gods protect us.
She's transformed half of Sea Stone, and she's been here too. I've seen some wizardry in my life, but what this girl's been up to... Whoa, Nelly!
Where are Wilbur and Remy?
I'm so sorry, Archmage, but Remy is dead. He was killed by a ghost.
No, I can still feel him.
He died in Wilbur's arms, in the temple in which he found Wilbur's magic wand all those years ago.
Which temple is that?
I don't know exactly. Wilbur thought it was dedicated to some evil god. He called him the Nameless One.
The Nameless One.
So that's not very good.
Some sorcerers held rituals there and built a machine.
The wand. It went from the Van Burens to Wilbur via Remy, and then to the Van Buren girl. I should have examined it more closely.
Wilbur is doing what Remy asked him. He's searching for a book which details how Van Buren's wand can be destroyed.
That wasn't Remy, and the book doesn't tell us how to destroy the wand either. The Van Buren brothers were... We have to stop Munkus and his mad scheme at all costs.
Munkus? Aren't the Van Burens the real problem? They're transforming the whole world bit by bit.
A world which will perish if Munkus gets his hands on the book from the Dark Woods. Quick, hand me my magic wand.
That's... well, now...
You haven't brought it with you, have you?
It must still be in Sea Stone.
We have to retrieve it immediately. Without it, I can't channel my powers. I feel weaker than ever.
I'll fire up the Mary. Let's go. Hi, Critter. We've turned the Archmage back to normal, and you won't believe it, but Ivo and me...
You tricked me! Where is the elf?
Hey, careful with that thing.
What's going on here?
Alistair? This time there'll be no way back!
Ivo!
Come on, Alistair! Or are you going to carry on hiding behind your friends?
Nate!
Ivo, you have to go, now.
No, I have to help him.
Uha, gulohahu.
Mommy, I've made it ever so pretty in there.
Don't worry, my darling. The nice Archmage hasn't got a wand, and he is weak.
The wand has to be destroyed. It will lead to untold suffering.
It is the key to power! My power!
Chantal, if we don't destroy the wand, then terrible things will happen.
Don't listen to him!
But it's mine! And I'm not doing anything terrible!
That's right, my little snuggle bunny.
This is not about you and your little coup d'etat, Mrs. Van Buren. There are other powers at work here, sinister powers.
Which you, of course, will be able to prevent if we let you go, right?
You don't understand. We are talking about the end of the world.
You'd say anything to save your neck, Alistair.
Put that head away. It's dangerous. There is no known cure for being turned to stone.
That's why no one will dare question my bid for power. The most powerful wand in the world and a head that turns any being of flesh and blood to stone. We have both of Avantasia's most powerful weapons in our hands. No one will be able to stop us.
You're right. This has to end here.
You want to stop us? Shoot! We have won!
You have not won. I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
But this is all nonsense. If that's what happened, then I would be... No. What kind of a place do you think this is, Nate? Ah!
Let me go!
You can't help him now.
But we can't just leave him behind!
We have to stop Monkus. Using the temple will open a door to the Nameless One's dungeon dimension.
I couldn't give a about this Nameless One. I have to rescue my husband!
Ivo, he's out of our reach.
Is there no hope then?
Yes, there is. But if the wand does what it was created for, then it will mean the end of all hope. For Nate, for you, and for your child. If you want to rescue him, you have to go to Seastone.
What do I have to do?
I lied to Van Buren. I have no power anymore. It takes all my remaining strength to stay in the land of the living, but soon I will have to leave it. That is why it's up to all of you to stop Monkus. He must not be allowed to use the machine in the temple.
I will stop him.
Be careful. He is clever, powerful, and prepared to do anything. I will try to warn Wilbur in the Dark Woods. He's been conned and is playing right into the enemy's hands. I don't have much time left. Goodbye, Ivo.
But what shall I do? Oh. I will come back as quickly as I can, and we shall be reunited, my love. Right now, our hope is in Seastone and with Wilbur in the Dark Woods.
Are you sure, Wilbur?
Yes. Some villager will know where old Van Buren lived, and maybe even where we can find the book.
Shouldn't I come with you?
If your feet hurt as much as mine do, then I don't want to do that to you. I won't be gone long. Will you please look after Timmy?
Don't worry, he's sleeping. When you get back, there'll be hot sausages waiting for you.
I can hardly wait. Like a graveyard.